Hi everyone, I'm Janneke and welcome to my channel Books and Stitches, wherein I usually talk about cross stitch and sometimes about books. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for checking me out. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. You may have noticed it's been a while since you've last seen me. I have not yet successfully filmed and uploaded a video this year. I have filmed multiple videos and scrapped them partway through. I have not been doing very well this year, just like my energy wise. If you're familiar with me, you might know I have chronic fatigue. Is my camera crooked? I hope it's straight. I don't know. Anyway, if you're familiar with me, you might know I have chronic fatigue and I'm not able to do a lot because of it. It's like really impacting my life. And this past year, it has been more impactful than usual. So that is why I have been gone, but I really want to go back into it. I've not been stitching much, especially at the beginning of the year. I've gone back into the groove of stitching now. So I'm hoping I can also get back into the groove of filming Flosstubes and maybe even some book videos. Fingers crossed. Also, it is currently very hot here in the Netherlands. We're in a heat wave and my neighbors are sitting outside. I can hear them very clearly, like talking with each other. I'm hoping you can't hear them because they're outside most of the time when it's like nice weather outside. So I don't think I can ever film really without them there. So hopefully you can't hear them. This will be a WIP parade. I figured I haven't seen you in over half a year. Let's just go through all my projects and show you all of them. So, like I said, warning ahead of time, most of these projects have barely been touched. But I figure that's okay. I will look for pictures from the beginning of the year. I remember I saved them at the beginning of the year. So, yeah, and I will tell you how much I have done. Okay, so first of all, my first project is my biggest project. It is Mickey as Artist by Zena CrossStitch. I bought it on Etsy. I don't think she's still on Etsy. I don't know if she has her own site or not. I don't know where you can get it now. But this is what it will look like finished. You can't see that. Is it better without the ring lights? I always wonder. But yeah, it's a really big Disney piece. At the beginning of the year, I'm gonna turn the ring light back on. I was at 93,933 stitches, or 14.16%. And this year so far, I have done 1,632 stitches for a total of 94,965 stitches, or 14.32%. I really struggle with getting this in and out of the hoop, so I'm not going to pull it out of the hoop. You will see the beginning picture at the start of the year where you will see the whole project, and now you can just like kind of see what I worked on. I never know what lighting is better. If you have a preference, please let me know. But yeah, I did around 1,600 stitches on this, so not too much. I'm working on this page clearly, and I need to pull it out again soon. This is on 25 count easy grid. I don't think I said that. Yeah, I've been focusing a lot on one particular project, which I will show you last because it is the only project that has gotten a lot of work. But this past like 2 weeks, I decided to go into a rotation of doing 2,000 stitches on a project and then switching. Starting with the project I've worked on the least this year so far. So hopefully going forward, all my projects will get touched. Okay, I'm not getting this back in. I will do that later. The project is too big to nicely fit into my bag. Okay, so next project up is my soda stitch pattern, if I can find it, which is 9 different patterns of their like fairy tale series that I have combined together to make a fairy tale collage. This is what it will look like finished. I might put up a picture because I don't know how clearly this is like visible, but it's just the 9 different patterns. I have actually not worked on this one at all yet this year, so this is definitely one that's gonna be pulled out soon for that 2,000 stitch rotation I was talking about. This is done on regular 14 counts, and this is where I'm at right now. I hope you can see it all because I can't see the camera right now. But I have done 6 out of the 9 patterns. And next I will start, I think, on Belle. No, on Alice next. Alice in Wonderland is next up. I finished Belle. Belle is this one. That was the last one I finished last year. So yeah, I haven't touched it at all yet this year. So need to pull that one out. It is actually what I should be working on right now, but I did the math incorrectly on a different project and I thought I hadn't worked on it at all yet this year. So I pulled that one out. But I had actually worked on it already. So that one is a bit early in its rotation now because I forgot to note down one of the days I worked on it. So that's fine though. I need to put this in a bigger bag. Should I show you my bags? I haven't so far. This is a cute little one. It's by Jantina Stitches. I don't know if she still makes and sells bags. I know I was at a retreat with her and she sold bags at the retreat, but I don't know if she sells them online or not. I got this one through her Instagram like way back, like a couple years ago. And the other one is this one. It's very cute. You can't see it right now because it is full, but it is from Frog and Fudge over on Etsy. And yeah, it's really cute. If you have any questions about anything that I forget to mention, please just ask me because I am out of rhythm with this. I haven't done it in a while, so I'll probably forget to mention a lot of things. All the projects are listed in the description down below, or should be, with like a link of where you can get it or the magazine issue I got it in. And if I couldn't find it, that will also be listed. But yeah, so all my projects will be listed in the description box below. And I will try and remember to show you the backs from now on. But if I have anything you have a question about, please just ask. Okay, next is 6, which is a project by Taylor and Cromwell. It's a design by Taylor and Cromwell. I'm doing this on 18 counts. This is also technically 6 different patterns combined. When I started doing patterns, I fell in love with a lot of them and wanted to do them all in one piece, apparently. So this is based on the musical 6 by, don't remember by who, but the musical 6. It's the 6 queens with lyrics of their songs behind them. I have done all the borders. That's what I started with. And now I have also finished the first queen. So I started this year at 27,295 stitches and I am now at 29,275 stitches, which means I added 1,920. And this is where I'm at right now. I will fold it up a bit so I can show you the parts I actually worked on. I don't understand how people are so good at doing that. So I finished Catherine Parr fully. Like, her part is now completely done. And I started on Jane Seymour. This is on an 18 count white fabric. This one is one of the ones I worked on the most, but still only 1,900 stitches, so not a lot. But we're getting in the habit. We're getting in the stitching habit now, so hopefully next time you'll see me, I'll have done more. Next, this is actually one I worked on quite a bit. It is Ariel. I said I was going to show you project bag, but this one isn't in a project bag. It's just like a leftover laptop bag from a laptop that broke a couple of years ago. So next is my Hannah Alexander artwork. It's Ariel, designed by Hannah Alexander and charted by Make It Pink. This is what she will look like finished. It's paper that you can't see with the light, I feel like. At the beginning of the year, I was at 19,956 stitches, or 41%, and now I am at 22,362 stitches, or 45.4%, and I added 2,406 stitches, and I reached the bottom. That is what I was focusing on for a lot, to just finish these really big chunks of color and then start backstitching the bottom. And last time I worked on it, I was able to do that, which I am so happy with. So yeah, this is the part I worked on, just finishing the bottom of her dress, and I've now started the backstitching of that. So my plan for this one is to backstitch up to like her waist that I've stitched, and then I will continue cross-stitching her, like the top of her. But yeah, I do really love this one. It is so pretty. I love Make It Pink designs, like all of their patterns, but they're so big, so it takes a while. But I own a couple of others by her. I think they're all Hannah Alexander designs. I own Odette and Odile, who I wanted both of them on the same fabric, which they're both like this size, so it's gonna be huge. And I also own Flora from Wings Club, which I'm very excited to work on as well. But I haven't started those yet because I want to finish Ariel first before I started the next one. This is a bag I won in a giveaway, and it doesn't have the designer listed, so I don't actually know who made this bag. But yeah. Next is Emails I Consent. This is my other Taylor and Cromwell piece. I have two by them. This was a custom order that I requested. It is based on Sabrina Carpenter's album, Emails I Consent. This is what it will look like finished. It is just basically the cover of the album and a bunch of lyrics of the song. So every song has one lyric in it. And this one is probably my closest to a finish. I am at 85% done with this one. It's on like a beigey, creamy 16 count. I don't know the color name. But this, oh, that's upside down. This is where I'm at right now. So I only have that top right, top left corner left to do. I started the year at 16,304 stitches done, or 79%, and I'm now at 70,504, or 85%. I added exactly 1,200 stitches to this. And there are around 3,000 left, I think. So yeah, this is really close to a finish. I love this piece. Part of me wants to have one for all of her albums, but that is probably going to be way too much. So right now I'm just sticking with Emails I Consent, which is my favorite of her albums. But yeah, I'm a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan, so I knew I definitely wanted this. I saw all of Taylor and Cromwell's musical posters because they have a lot of things in this like design style based on musicals. So I requested if they could do it based on an album instead of musical, and thankfully they could. Oh, also, I custom ordered this, but if you're interested in it, I'm pretty sure it's now listed on their freebies site, like page, so you can get this for free. Next is my kit by Riolis. It is Festival and Cappadocia. This is what it will look like finished. Just turning the light on and off, and I show the pictures because I'm not sure which is better for you to see. My father's side of the family lives in Cappadocia, so when I saw this project, I knew I wanted it because of that. I started the year at 15,214 stitches, or 41%, and I added 1,117 stitches for a total of 16,332, or 44.99%. Should have just done a little bit more to reach 45%. But yeah, this is all on what came with the kit and with the wool acrylic threads that came with the kit as well. I don't remember where I worked on, but this is what it looks like now, and you will see the before picture so you can see what exactly I worked on. I do want to pull this out again. I don't love stitching with the wool threads, but usually once I've done it for like a day, I'm like used to the threads and it's fine. But I always do have to get used to it again. So yeah, it's not my favorite, but I love the designs that Riolis has. they have more designs that I absolutely love. The artist of this one is Julia Gavrilina. I need to put that on my laptop to add, but yeah, that is the artist of this design. Okay, I think we're almost halfway done, maybe? Next is probably the most exciting thing you're gonna see today, because it is a finish. I actually managed to finish something this year, and I found it. This is by Mia Stitch. It is, I don't know the name of it. I have it listed down as Hobbit Home, but I bought this on Etsy, and Etsy automatically translates the title to Dutch. So I just, in my mind, translated the Dutch title back to English. So it might be slightly different, but it's Hobbit Home or something close to it. And I finished this. This is a gift for a dear friend of mine. I need to actually measure it and buy a frame and frame it within the next week, because her birthday is coming up real quick. But yeah, it's finished. I added 2,251 stitches to it this year to get it done. I am really happy with how this turned out. This was really fun to stitch as well. I loved all the back stitching in this one. Yeah, this was a really fun project. I did struggle a lot in the beginning because of all the different shades of green. So I start in the bottom right corner always, and it was just a lot of different shades of green that were super similar. So this is actually the first project that I did parking on, and I did a diagonal. So for half of it or a third of it, I did diagonal parking on this until I was able to keep track of everything, and then I did my usual cross country wherever the thread takes me stitching. But yeah, I really like this one, and soon it will no longer be in my possession. This is done on 18 counts. Okay, the next one listed is my focus piece, but I'm going to show you that last because that's what I've done most of. So we'll get back to that one. So next is Napping Kitten by Dimensions. This is a kit. I was going to show you the bags. I'm so bad at that. This cute little bag is by Urban Stitches. Her name is also Jantine. I think it's Jantine, not Jantina, but yeah, it's pretty funny. I've bought bags from 3 different people, and 2 of them have very similar names. But this is Urban Stitches on Etsy where I bought it. It's really cute. And this is another Fergan Fudge bag, and this has really cute wintry animals. And then these 2 are both also Fergan Fudge, but you can't really see them because there's a lot of stuff in here. But they are really pretty. And this one is another from Jantina Stitches. And I have one more of her, but I don't have a project in it yet, and it's not within reach. So I will show that to you another time. But I bought one at the retreat I was talking about earlier. Yeah, where was I? Right, I was going to show you Napping Kitten. So these 2 projects bags each have 5 projects in them. So it might take me a little bit of extra time to find it, because I never remember which projects are in which bag. I really need to get more bags, but I also really want to whip down. So if you've watched me before, I used to do game stitching, pretty similar to bake-off stitching, and I had 10 projects dedicated to that, which allowed me in my mind to have those 10 new starts. But now I've noticed I don't really like switching after just a couple hundred stitches. Back then I really liked it, but now I want to do bigger chunks and get more progress. So I've decided to stop game stitching and try to whip down to 15 at first. I have 18 whips currently, so 15 would be a nice starting point. 10 would be ideal, but then I would have to finish a lot. So right now 15, and then I can start something again. But yeah, no, you absolutely cannot see that with the glare. Oh, wrong button. This is Napping Kitten. It is a gold collection Petite. It's just a very cute kitty. I have not done a whole lot on this. This year I added 405 stitches, but I started it pretty late last year, so I've only got a total of 717 done, and it's on this brown color because I decided to just color complete because of the way Dimensions like stores their threads. What I really need to do, I've seen other people do this, is like punch holes in the card so that they can hang the like leftover threads. I don't have a hole puncher currently, but I'm gonna try and find one because then I can use whichever color without like needing it like this, because this is not very secure. So that's why I'm only doing one color currently. But yeah, I would like to get a hole puncher and do it like that. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. It's just whatever came in the kit. I think it's 18 counts. And I don't know who designed it. Let me see if I can find that quickly. Debbie Cook. This is designed by Debbie Cook. Okay, that is Napping Kitten. Then we have the Robins. This is technically a full coverage. I need to find my tablets. There it is, because I don't think I have actually I do. Never mind, I do have a cover picture for this one. Like I said, not used to this anymore. Where is that cover picture? So this is technically a full coverage. I got it from Thread Geeks. I think it is now retired because I think Thread Geeks retired like most of their charge and their artists last year. But this is the Robins by Zindy S.D Nielsen, but I'm not stitching the background. So I'm just removing that myself. And I have only stitched 310 stitches on it so far this year. So very little. And let me get it to a place you can see it. This is where I'm at currently. Can't see that. There. So nothing really recognizable, to be honest. This is like the dark shadows in her arm. This is where the first bird will be. But yeah, this is where I'm at. I have a total of 2,334 stitches done, and I'm at 7%. And that percentage is only counting like what I'm actually stitching. So that is with the background already removed. So Pattern Keeper, I'm at like 60 or 80% or something, just because I've removed the background. But in actuality, I'm at 7%. Next is Spring Sampler by Sandy Orton. It is charted by Cooler Design Studio. This is another one I should have a cover picture of. Once I have a cover picture of, I want to show you the cover picture so I don't have to worry about putting in the pictures because I already need to put all the start pictures in. So this is what it will look like finished. If I like edit this and think the pictures are unclear, I will put just like a picture on top of it. But yeah, this is what it will look like finished. I have done around 1,000 stitches on this one. I have done 1,111 stitches, so 1111, and I am currently at 3,982 stitches. So this is upside down. This is where I'm at right now, and I finished this like cards. That is what I worked on for most of last year and all of my stitches this year, because that was a lot. But yeah, that is where I'm at. I do really love this one. I'm currently doing the summer sampler as well. So I really love these pieces. I have all 4 of them and I want to stitch all 4 of them. Did I show you the right way up? Or did I show you the back? I didn't show you the back, right? Just in case I showed you the back, because now I'm not sure. This is what it looks like. This is on 36 count 2/2 antique white. Okay, next is Amphitrite. This is a Bella Filipina design. this is what she will look like finished. I have also not got a lot done on her. I started on her in the middle, but I really like working from the bottom right up. So I have been slowly working my way to the bottom right. So this is where I'm at currently. It is folded in half, so there's this part as well, but there's no stitching there. So yeah, this is what I have got. I am at a total of 2,153 stitches, and I added 634 of those this year. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I did do something wrong with the counting, so the border is a lot smaller than I would like, but I think it should still fit. But that is also part of why I really want to reach the bottom right, so I can like triple check that it will still fit. But yeah, I worked over here. Oh, okay, I clicked on the wrong button and now my lights are all rainbowy. I have to just turn them off real quick. Okay, I'm not very used to it. Can I get it back to normal? Ah, there we go. Ooh. Okay, there are a lot of options on this lamp that I did not realize it had. So, sorry for all the like light things, but this is where I worked on this year. This is over 2. I think it's 32 count, and it is on a printed fabric that I got through what was it called? It was an Italian website, but I don't remember the name of it, and I also don't remember the name of the fabric. I didn't write that down, but it is a printed blue fabric that like looks like the sea. So next is my Animals Assemble piece. This is designed by Durene Jones, and I actually don't have a cover picture for this one, so let me look it up on my tablet. Like I said, this is from Durene Jones. I got this out of CrossStitcher magazine, the June 2025 issue. And I don't know what fabric I stitched it on. I for some reason forgot to write that down, but it is like a light blue fabric. Where is it? Here it is. So this is too dark. I usually have it way too bright, so I turned the brightness all the way down. But this is what it will look like when it's finished. It's basically a lot of like cute little animals. And I am currently at 1,109 stitches, and I did exactly 600 of those this year. So I finished the little mice last year, and I started on the frogs this year. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's really cute. And it's not too big. I think when I do the 2,000 at a time, it'll go pretty quickly. But yeah, it's very cute. What's next? Mother Nature Autumn is next, which is another one I don't have a cover picture of. So I will look that one up as well. Mother Nature Autumn is part of a series of Mother Nature, which had like one for each season. I think they also had a Christmas and a Halloween one. This was out of just CrossStitch magazine 2023, so it's quite an old pattern. And this is what this one will look like finished. Very pretty as well. I actually like recharted this one because I was struggling with the magazine pictures, because I have the magazine through my library and they have like an app that I can access them, but they only stay for like a couple months. So I screenshot the ones I want to stitch because I can't stitch a whole piece in like a couple of months, but they only keep like the last 5-ish issues of each magazine. So I screenshot them, and this screenshot was very unclear. So I actually recharted it in like, I don't remember what it was called, but like the very popular cross-stitching one. And since I've done that, I now have it on Pen and Keeper, and it is so much easier. But this is where I'm at. This is on a green linen. It is also over 2. I don't know the count. I don't know why I didn't write that down. I started a lot of different projects around the same time and just didn't take proper notes. But I added 823 stitches this year, and I'm now at a total of 2,520. The designer of this is Hadi, also called Stitchora. She used to be on Etsy. I think she is on a different site now, but I don't know which one that is. But Jen the Caffeinated Stitcher does these like Mother Nature ones as well, and she's mentioned a different site. It might be Wizardy, I'm not sure, but this one is from a magazine anyway. Okay, next is Wild Horses. This one is still in a hoop, and I'm not pulling it out because all the stitches I have done are visible. I have not stitched anything outside of the hoop, but this is what I'm currently working on. Oh, I forgot to show you the cover again. Sorry about that. Let me pull that up. Oh. So this is what this one will look like when it's finished. This is also part of the seasonal series. I think this is their summer one, and there's like a fox for fall. I don't remember what the other 2 animals were, but they're all really cute. These designs are by Emma Congdon, and these are from the CrossStitcher magazine. The Wild Horses one in particular is from their July 2024 issue. And I added 1,016 stitches to it so far, and I'm now at a total of 1,340 stitches, or 11.39%. And I'm currently working on this one because I thought I hadn't worked on it yet this year, so I pulled it out for 2,000 stitches. But then while I was stitching on it, I remember that I had done 300 earlier in the year. So it's pulled out a little bit early, but it still only had 300 stitches, so it needs a bit more love anyway. But yeah, this has a total of like 11 or 12,000 stitches, so it's pretty small. And yeah, it's really cute. I love Shetland horses. I don't know why it's called Wild Horses though, because there's definitely only one pony on here. Like, it's not technically a horse, but even if you consider that a horse, there's still definitely only one on the project. So yeah, not sure why it's called horses, but yeah, it's really pretty. And Emma Congdon is also Stitch Rovia on Etsy, I think. Next is my Stitcher's Paradise sale by Durene Jones. I have a cover picture of that one, but I think it is a pretty bad one, so I will show it if I can find it quickly. But if it's unclear, I will just, like I said, pull up a picture instead. Yeah, this is, oh wow, you can't see that at all. This is what it will look like finished. This was their yearly stitch along, World of Cross Stitching, the magazine. It was the yearly stitch along in 2024. And I have now done a total of 2,830 stitches on this, and 702 of those were this year. And I am now here. So I finished the ones with the flosses and started on the border for the part underneath it. But yeah, I've now finished 2 of the parts, 2 out of 12, but they're definitely like bigger parts. Like the one I'm currently working on is like way bigger because it goes all the way down here. I don't know if you can see anything. I feel like no matter what lighting I use, it's not good because I feel like this is too dark, but then with the ring light, it's way too bright. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. This is a really pretty project as well. This is on 36 count, 2/2 on antique white. And yeah, I like this one as well. I like all my projects. I want to pull them all out and work on all of them and finish all of them. Next is Kiki's Delivery Service by New Stitch Dream. I got this over on Etsy. It is based on the movie Kiki's Delivery Service. It's basically just Kiki and the cat and the quote, "Smile so we can make a good impression." And I thought it was just really cute. I bought a different pattern from this website for my sister. I've already finished that one like a while back. But they had like buy 2 for free or something. Or there was a discount if you bought multiple. And I thought this was really cute. So I bought this one for myself. And on this one, I am already at 39% because it is another small one. The fabric this is on is way too big because I originally did a different project on it and I have not yet cut out Kiki. So basically I just need to cut her down so that I can use the other fabric for something else. But this is where I'm at with Kiki's Delivery Service. This one I'm doing Extreme Cross Country by color. So I have finished this brown of like the floor and I finished all the black. And I'm currently working on the brown in her hair. But yeah, I am now at a total of 2,385 stitches for 38%. And I added 694 of those this year. So I'm pretty sure I finished the black and then did all of this like brown this year. But yeah, that one is also very cute. I like cute things. I'm sure you've noticed, but yeah, I really like cute things. Next is my Inclusive Pride flag. This is a blackwork piece by Peppermint Purple. This is where it's at currently. I technically only have to do this light blue line, but I'm not sure how happy I am about the white because I feel like it's not visible at all. So I might pull this out and do it in like a light gray instead. Because, yeah, I just feel like it's not visible, but it is meant to be white. So it's not gonna be visible, but yeah, I'm not sure. It feels like I have done nothing on there. So considering pulling that out. But yeah, this is where I'm at. I added 503 stitches to it this year. I'm now at a total of 2,925. This is a very small piece, but I do really like it. And that is like halved, I guess. So I'm counting 2 half stitches as 1 stitch, so 2 back stitches as 1 stitch. But yeah, my Inclusive Pride flag by Peppermint Purple. That one I definitely want to finish this year. No matter what, that has to be a finish this year because I'm so close. I think the color that I have that is in the white is actually the wrong color because I had leftovers from my kids, but now I'm thinking that leftovers is just too light and it's not like the same as the actual color. So I did order a skein of the color listed and I'm going to compare it with the ones I have once it arrives in the mail to see if it is meant to be this color or if I just have the wrong threads, like if the skein is just wrong. But yeah, I want to finish that one because it is super close to being finished. Okay, that was all of them except for my focus piece of the year. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I do not have a cover picture of that, so we're going to show you a mock-up or like the cover picture on my tablets, but I mean for this one as well. This is Summer Sampler. It is also by Sandy Orton and charted by the Cooler Design Studio. Okay, I feel like you still can't see that, so I'm probably just going to put a picture up instead, but yeah, this is done on 36 count 2/2 on white fabric, and this was a new start this year. So everything you'll see I added this year. This is my focus piece for the year. It is a project that I would really ideally like to finish this year. And this is where I'm at right now. So I am at a total of 20,883 stitches. Oh, sorry. Or 53.99%. So I am over halfway done, but July is nearly over, so it should be a little bit further ahead, but I'm not too far behind. And yeah, I do really like this one. I had this one divided into 12 parts, so I wanted to do a part each month. And I've finished 7 of the parts. So part wise, I am up to date, but I couldn't really make even parts. So there are definitely like some really big parts on top. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I really love it. And yeah, this has been where all my focus has gone into this year. Like I said, I did almost 21,000 stitches on this one. So yeah, this is definitely where all my stitching has gone into. And I would really like to finish it this year. So I am currently planning on doing 2,000 stitches on whichever project has the least amount of stitches this year. And then 2,000 stitches on my summer sampler, and then back to a project that has gotten very little love this year, and to just keep switching like that until I am caught up percentage wise on summer sampler. And then I will just work on my other projects for the rest of the month. So, but I only just decided to do that. So that's my plan for August. For August, I will start with finishing off my stitching for wild horses, and then I will do 2,000 stitches on summer sampler, switch to a different project, 2,000 stitches on summer sampler until I have reached, I need to do 8.33% a month, and it's month 8. So I will continue switching like that until I've reached 66.65-ish percent, 66-ish percent. And then I will just work on my other projects until September comes around. But yeah, those were all my projects. I am surrounded by them now, so it's a bit of a mess that I need to start cleaning up. But I hope you enjoyed watching this WIP parade. I'm very happy to have been able to film something again. I, like I said, really hope to get back into the groove of it and have this be a regular thing again. So yeah, if there are any projects of mine that you like especially and you want me to pull out, please let me know. I will pull it up higher on my list, because I don't really have like, oh, I want to finish on this project or work on this project. So I just want to work on all of them. So if you're like, oh, I adore Mickey as artist, I will put it higher on the list. You know, like I will finish Fairy Tale Collage no matter what first, because I have not touched it at all this year, but after Fairy Tale Collage I have at least touched everything, so then I can definitely put like some stitches into your favorite projects as well, if you have any. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time, which will hopefully be in about a month. But if not, it might be a couple months, but I will come back at some point, I promise. So yeah, thank you for watching, and till next time. Bye. Happy stitching.